everybody, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with a line of products that I haven't used for a while, but is really always been one of my favorites. And that is the that line is the Taylor of Old Bond Street Jermyn St collection. I'm going to be using the pretty much the whole line. I started off with the Jermyn St pre-shave gel, which I've applied to my face, and it's dried out a little bit, so I'm going to just apply a little bit more of that. I'm going to be using the Taylor of Old Bond Street Jermyn St soap, and I'll be finishing off with the alcohol-free aftershave and the post-shave balm. So looking forward to that. For my brush today, I'm going to be using the Thader 4125. This is a 28 millimeter silver tip Thader brush, and I'm going to be using that. And for the razor, I'm going to be using a Gillette Aristocrat that I had replated in Rhodium by Razors Emporium, and they've done just an awesome job on replating this and revamping it. The action on this is really super smooth, and it's just really turned out great. Just love the looks of this. I love the bright kind of silver shiny Rhodium. Yeah, it just looks absolutely awesome. So we'll go ahead and get started. Just going to wet my face here a little bit. And we'll go ahead and start loading up the soap. Just going to give the brush a little squeeze, get some of the excess water out of there. Give the tips a little dip in the water. And there's my Taylor of Old Bond Street soap. And it comes in a really nice black wooden bowl, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and just start loading the brush here on the puck. And I've always had pretty good luck with the Taylor of Old Bond Street soaps. They lather quite well. As you can see, forms a nice lather right there on the puck. So we'll go ahead and get started here lathering this on my face. And this Thader 3-band brush is just really nice. Nice soft tips. It's got a decent amount of backbone to it, and in the bulb shape it really makes it feel like it has maybe a little bit more backbone than the fan shape brushes that I've tried from Thader. I do have a 2-band fan tip, and I did do a video comparing that to this 3-band silver tip, and this definitely feels like it has more backbone to it, but it is just really nice and soft. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse off this puck so I can set it down and I don't get soap all over the counter. Rinse off my hands, and I'm just going to kind of just add a little bit more water to this, but it's already looking pretty good. So okay, let's go ahead and set the brush aside, and we'll go ahead and get started. Clean off the sideburns there a little bit, and we'll get going. Oh, I have a Personna Platinum blade loaded up in here. This blade is on its 3rd and last shave, so. For me, the Aristocrat really provides an awesome shave. It is by far one of my favorite vintage Gillette razors. It and the red tip really are my two go-to vintage Gillette razors. Really love those razors. They just really give me a great shave, and I really enjoy using them a lot. So here we go, pass number 2. Love the smell of the Jermyn St. I guess this falls into the fougere category of fragrances. It certainly is not the deep, earthy fougere. This is more of a fresh smelling scent, and it really is quite nice. So. For me, the Aristocrat has just the right amount of aggressiveness to it. It's not super aggressive. But I don't find it to be super mild either. It's kind of right in a nice sweet spot for me. And I've used a bunch of different blades in this razor. It doesn't seem to be, for me anyways, real blade sensitive. You know, pretty much every blade I've used in this razor works really well. I am very fond of the Persona blades, especially the Med Prep and the Platinum. They work really good for me. And so here we go, pass number 3. And I'll always kind of give a little extra attention to this area right here. That seems to be a spot that usually needs a little touch up, so I'll just kind of do that right at the... Okay. And again, same thing here. Usually give this area a little bit of blade buffing, and that will usually get it nice and smooth for me. And there we go. A really nice, comfortable shave with that Aristocrat and the Persona blade. Just absolutely love the scent of the Jermyn St soap and products. The scent is pretty consistent all the way through the line. And it just really is a nice scent, and really one of my favorites from Taylor's. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the aftershave. Now this aftershave is alcohol free. It's kind of an interesting product. It has a sort of, to me, kind of a little bit of an oily consistency to it. And it does have some castor oil in there, so I guess that's probably why. And my only gripe about this is that the sprayer on this bottle really sucks. It doesn't deliver a whole lot of product, and then if you double spray it or don't let it come fully back up to the top, you get like a half of a dose of the aftershave. There's no burning when this is applied. It smells great. It does have some pretty good longevity to it for a aftershave, which is nice. I'm just going to give another little spray. So you got to let this sprayer come fully back to the top. Otherwise, if you double spray it, the second spray, you don't get hardly anything out of there. So you got to let it come all the way to the top. I guess you have to be a little patient with it. So, but that's a minor complaint. Okay, and now just let that dry for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the aftershave balm. Just shift this up a little bit. So this balm is fairly liquidy. It's not uber thick. And there we go, full boat Jermyn Street shave today with the Gillette Aristocrat, which has been replated by Razors Emporium with a Persona Platinum blade. We have the Thader 3-band silver tip brush, 28mm, and really enjoyable shave. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.